Hernandez. And it's Giroud. Hoists it forward. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Belgium are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a stop.
And the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Now it's Rabiot. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's... Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Going through. Torgan Hazard.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's away! He's had a go! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Lloris did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Belgium grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pavard. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And here's Griezmann. Rabiot. Meunier battles to win it back. Pavard. De Bruyne. Torgan Hazard. Now it's Lukaku. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Little doubt, that is a foul. Alderweireld. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And it's played forward. That is going to be the final action of the first half. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Tielemans. Giroud. Well, that is asking for... He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Azar. Vertonghen. Azar. Torgan Azar, who does have an assist to his name. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pavard. Pavard goes looking. Giroud. Giroud needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
De Bruyne. That's not going to make it. Mbappe gets it back. Has he picked him out? He's Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Torgan Hazard, well positioned to make that interception.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Rabiot, and he's cut it out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
France just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Alderweireld. A heavy challenge. Meunier. De Bruyne. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Belgium seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Witsel. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. De Bruyne. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Meunier. And it's Giroud. Torgan Hazard. De Bruyne. Lukaku. Torgan Hazard. Lukaku. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lukaku should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Here it is over the line. Belgium making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Giroud. Oh, smart save. Griezmann. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pavard. Pavard drives it forward. Oh, real danger here! Rabiot. Hoists it forward. Dendoncker. Alderweireld is fouled. Vertonghen. Dendoncker. Alderweireld. Now it's Griezmann. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue that has a lovely homely feel to it. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate...
Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And now they can launch a counter. And the shot!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. Tries to get it forward quickly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And they've been caught out here. Shooting chance! They've scored! First blood drawn. He was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Hoists it forward. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
All the way back, and they start again. Oh, real danger here. He's one-on-one, surely! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And another time. In it goes. Belgium are back in business. Belgium grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Belgium get it back again. And it's Witsel. Hits one! No, that's not the ball he wanted. Cuts it out. Lukaku. Good ball, it's found. It's Hazard! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's a throw. Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
he's overhit it. And it's played forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Meunier with a definite fell there. De Bruyne. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's come loose. There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
And then they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started. No reported change to either side during the break. De Bruyne. Torgan Hazard, a scorer already in the game. Hazard. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a goal! It's anyone's ball. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Has gone out. Needed a better pass there. Alderweireld. Tielemans. Oh, what a ball! Hazard. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that had to be more accurate. Going through. It's Hazard! Goal! Belgium! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Belgium seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Well read, he sorted that out.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Plays it over to the other flank. Goes direct to the front line. That's not going to make it. Goes for goal!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. De Bruyne. Very well to intervene. Gets the better of his man.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
De Bruyne. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's been won straight back. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Hazard. De Bruyne. And that's it. Well, in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It's Morata! A chance to play it in. Just brushed off the ball there. That's not going to make it. Ball's loose, who's getting there? De Bruyne. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Torgan Hazard. Tielemans. Meunier. Oh, good interception. Thiago. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, give it away. Lukaku trying to get there. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. De Gea catches it safely. Sergio Ramos. Spain are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And that's a throw-in. Tielemans. Belgium are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Ferran Torres. And the shot! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's De Bruyne. Tielemans. And he has been fouled there. Torgan Hazard. Surely. Sergio Ramos tries to get it forward quickly. Bernat. "30 minutes gone. Ferran Torres. De Bruyne. Ball is over the line. Here it comes. Another chance from a corner. Hazard with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Morata. Courtois can claim that. Forward it goes. Ferran Torres. And it's played forward. And the through ball is intercepted. It's a goal kick. Torgan Hazard. And it's De Bruyne. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Well, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Lukaku. Hazard. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So off we go once more.
Spain can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
He's left his man. Courtois did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Denayer. Torgan Hazard tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Saul. Played in deep. Courtois is there to take. Witsel. De Bruyne. De Bruyne is fouled. Bernat. Belgium keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
There will be a throw-in. And a header! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Morata is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Towering header! Fair attempt, that's the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Good idea, just poorly executed. De Bruyne. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Morata! And that certainly packed a punch.
Spain clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Tielemans plays it forward. Ferran Torres. Morata tries a shot! Witsel. Morata gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Tielemans.
Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Saul. Sergio Ramos. Martinez. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Bernat. Spain really looking like men possessed. They need to if they want to win it. Rodri plays it out to the flank. There are a few waiting for it. Final seconds, this has to be it. Beautifully done. Ferran Torres. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Denier. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, a frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is quite a scene here in the Monumental, just as you would expect it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
Shot goal! Another chance! Big chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Spain applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Morata gets on, goes for goal! In for the follow-up! Goal! Spain! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Spain put themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Out towards the flank. Ball is over the line. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Swept in. Morata. Thiago. Ball needed. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yep, it's a corner. And the header! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And once more they can't get through. Ferran Torres plays it forward.
Spain clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Morata. Ferran Torres. He's had that put on a plate. Has a hit! And the ball's come out. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Morata! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets up to head it! And the follow-up? No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now, chance to break. Saul! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Ferran Torres. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres with the delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's gone for it! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. The team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. To review the first half.
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Spain head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Spain carrying a one-goal lead. Gets it upfield.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Gaia. Going through. Up for the header. In for the pieces. And in it goes. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I doubt he'll score too many, which come easier than that, Peter, but just look at his movement. He knew instinctively that the keeper would struggle to hold on to it.
Spain grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
He spotted the run and played him through. Ferran Torres.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
And it's got through. He's got away. Room for a shot. De Gea will lay claim to that. Saul gets wrestled off the ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. It's gone out for a throw-in. Time and again they are repelled. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Breaks on here, cuts it out. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Spain have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. And it's Gaya. Jose Gaya not easily shrugged off the ball. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Needed a better pass there. Saul. Well positioned to make that interception. Back to the keeper and go again. Keeper sends it forward. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Ferran Torres. Saul! This could fall kindly. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Morata did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Adama Traore. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Oh, that's a waste. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's picked him out. It's Morata! He's kept it out, just. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Thiago crosses one in. Gaia. Forward it goes. Oh, smart save. Has a goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Spain a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Spain have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to A football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue, this, which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Torgan Hazard has been caught there, it's a foul. Alderweireld. Fabian Ruiz is the guilty party there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Witsel. Tielemans. It's a brilliant interception. Sergio Ramos. Fabian Ruiz. Isco. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Rodri. Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking to force his way through. It's on a shot at goal! Goal! Belgium! The breakthrough strike!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Spain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? It's being played forward. A long ball, but not especially accurate. De Bruyne. Let's put a stop to that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Hazard. Crunching tackle. Gets wrestled off the ball. Rodri. Going through. What a ball, this shapes to shoot! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Belgium are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Belgium take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's been won straight back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? No foul, says the referee. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Sergio Ramos. Fabian Ruiz. Shoots! It's there! Right back in the game! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
It's come loose. Oh, real danger here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Lukaku, Sergio Ramos gets it back. Alderweireld gets into the right position. It's Morata! Forward it goes. And it's Hazard. He's left his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Goes for goal! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And it's Meunier. Down by a lack of accuracy. The first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Well, we're already into the second period.
Spain don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Morata! Another chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Lukaku, 2 goals to his name already. Gets it back. Isco. Fabian Ruiz. He gets past his man. Crosses it.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Vertonghen. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And here's Lukaku. Rodri has created 1 goal already. More than happy to take the muscular approach. That's a promising ball. Chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Spain really could have done without this. De Gea, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Well, it's always worrying that the psyche is affected after a missed penalty.
Bernat. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Well, that had to be more accurate. Lukaku.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Meunier did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Cazorla. Isco. Saul.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Alderweireld does well there, alert. Torgan Hazard. Needed a better pass there. Sergio Ramos. And it's played forward. Morata.
Spain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's Witsel. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
Belgium are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Alderweireld. Well weighted. Looking to break out. It's Morata! It's off target and by quite a way. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Belgium are making a change now. Torgan Hazard. De Bruyne. Saul. And it's Morata. Cazorla. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Morata! The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny. Just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it. Goes for goal! Goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Spain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Has he picked him out? And that is as far as they're going to go. Hoists it forward, and it's Alcacer. Alcacer. Throw it. Sergio Ramos. Bellerin delivers. And he's there to cut it out. Meunier. Lukaku. Saul, he's the guilty party there. That's a throw. Sergio Ramos. Referee's given a throw. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That's Thiago. It's got through to him. Goes for goal! No, that's not the ball he wanted. Played back in. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Alderweireld plays it forward. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Hector Bellerin. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And it's Alcacer! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Good idea, just poorly executed. And here's Alcacer, out to the right. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Isco. A chance!
Alderweireld.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That's a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Finds himself eased off the ball. And it's Adama Traore. Hector Bellerin has it out wide and in space. Needed a better pass there. That's not going to make it. Thiago drives it forward. Oh, he's broken through. Witsel. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hazard. De Bruyne, oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And there's the end of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Spain need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Alcacer! And the ball's come out! He's had a go! Torgan Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. And it's played forward. Hazard needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That had to be more accurate. Shapes to shoot!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Alcacer, timely intervention.
Spain are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Meunier battles to win it back. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. They've won a corner. Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? And the through ball is intercepted. Witsel. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
He gets past his man. Alcacer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Tielemans. Meunier. He's left his man. Lukaku chooses to go back. Torgan Hazard. That intervention was very necessary.
Belgium are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Has a pop! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And it's Meunier. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Alderweireld. Well positioned to make that interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Spain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Vertonghen. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Saul gets it out to the wing. Denayer. Witsel. Hazard. A heavy challenge. And there goes the final whistle. One goal settled it, a tense and exciting game that just got away. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident, The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He gets past his man. A chance! Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Aguero showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
So, a breakthrough already. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the...
Chance! In for the follow-up! They've done it! France are back on level terms. France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you peg back again.
Well played, he saw that coming. Griezmann. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe is on his own. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Hernandez.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about. Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Conte. Hernandez. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Kante needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Has a pop! Conte. That's not going to make it. Messi. And here's Aguero. Griezmann. Giroud attempts to play it through. Otamendi. Messi. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Needed a better pass there. And here's Aguero. And Dybala! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Conte. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Done very well to intervene. Conte. Kante drives it forward. Forward it goes. Kimpembe. We've reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Second period then underway. Pavard hoists it forward, and it's Griezmann. Paredes did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Goalkeeper's ball. Tagliafico. Dybala. Decent progress down the left. Looks to set one up.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Decent looking ball. Pogba. Giroud spreads it towards the left. He spotted the run and played him through. Mbappe finds himself offside. Otamendi. Mbappe, he's gone for it! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete!
France are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. France take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Rabiot tried to play it through.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway.
He's won up, has a hit! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with. Argentina are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
That could spell trouble. Hits one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Giroud is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
Brings it forward. Pavard. France get it back again. Acuna plays it forward. Rabiot. Aguero has a goal! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That had to be more accurate. Giroud. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Taken with style. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing. Right in the...
Shapes to shoot! Varane tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. And it's played forward, played back in. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily...
And the shot! Conte. Rabiot. It's a loose ball. That is very well defended. Kimpembe does well to read it and intercepts. Rabiot plays it forward. Mbappe! Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Dybala. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's not going to get that. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And that will be the final act. Argentina cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Your final thoughts?